So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do my practice together. We're going to go in and process whatever's been up for you, so that I can energetically and emotionally take you into the depths with me. I see the contrast and the emotional issues that show up in our lives as gifts always. They're just gifts. They're a way to get to a certain depth within our inner cave that we can't get to when we're in our mind and we're just churning through life. So, this week, my inner depths were challenged by one of my daughters, my master teachers. I said, by the time that third one surprisingly came into my life, I'm like, this kid is either going to break me or she's going to break my control. But she's not the one we're talking about tonight. So this week, I tried helping one of my daughters. And she was so infuriated by my help that it triggered her into all of the reasons why I'm a terrible parent. And she like just unpacked all of the past and had like a list of all the things that I've done wrong and bad. This is the first time in 20 years I've had this happen. I haven't had this happen before. And so I want to talk about the stages of my processing, because I think it's important to know, especially those of us, there's a lot of people who've been through inner alignment, those of us who've been on our path and we think we should just switch into love and light, or we think we should just do a feel and process and we're done. And that's not what my practice looks like. My practice looks like the day one is I'm fighting in my head. So you either have a fight response or a flight fawn response. I have a fight response. So it may not sound like yours. You might have a fawn response. But if you have a fawn response while I'm going through this explanation, know that you're probably partnered with someone with a fight response. So if you can't relate to this because you're here, please listen from the perspective that maybe the person you're partnered with could be over here. So I get the laundry lists of how I'm in my body, I interpret I'm a bad person and I've failed miserably in life in the one thing that matters most to me, right? Because that's how it translates in the body. So let me count the ways that you have failed as a mother. And so I go immediately into a fight response. So I'm going through reactivity chain, you guys. I go into a fight response of debating, like in my head. I didn't do that. I showed up. I did this. What about this? No, I was there. No, I hosted all of those school parties and right? My ego went into a fight response. And in that fight response, I had to be right or good, or I needed to defend myself. And so as I went deeply into that fight response, my awareness layer of the body, Vijna Maya Kosha, was watching. And this is what we want, right? We want our awareness layer to watch it. We don't want to say, no, Kim, you're not supposed to think those thoughts. Don't think that way, because if you do, you're bad and wrong. We want to watch what the natural trajectory is. So I'm watching myself and I am like in fight mode. And then after fight mode, I went into my heart just closed, shut down. And I'm like, done. I'm done. I did my best. That's not good enough for you. Tough shit. Done. And so the walls of my heart closed and I sat in that. So the first few hours I was in a fight response. And then my heart closed fully. And I went in to feel what it felt like for my heart to be closed. Just completely shut off. I can't do this with you. That was my best. So that was day one. Heart was closed. I start to go to bed and I start to see and project. And one of my superpowers is I can project a pattern in the present into the future. That's how I do the work that I do with clients. So I started to project that into the future, this closed heart. And I was like, fuck, that's not what I want with her. I don't want closed heart with her. So before bed, I have Kuan Yin all over my house, all over. And I don't know Kuan Yin that well. Like she's right here. There she is. I have her everywhere, but I don't know her. I just know that she's one of my spiritual masters. So I just bought a book of Kuan Yin. She confuses me because she's a protector and she's strong, but she's compassionate and loving. And that fascinates me, how to be both of those at once as the Divine Mother. So I said, Kuan Yin, please enter my heart. I've got nothing right now. I've got a closed heart and I'm about to start pushing people away. So in that moment, I felt Kuan Yin kind of enter, face out my heart. And I just started praying and chanting to Kuan Yin. Really, very simply, please open my heart. Please keep me in love. Please heal this. Please remove this lineage. Because when I shut down my heart, I could see all the Italian feisty women in my family with hearts shut down. Nobody talks to anyone. They cut people off, personality disorder. I felt myself in that frequency. And I knew I didn't want that. So I asked Kuan Yin to work on me and I just prayed myself straight into sleep. And I think that gets lost. It's not really something we talk about in level 1. Go pray. Go pray to the divine for the quality that you want. When your human has gotten in the way, pray, command. Tell me what to do. What would Jesus do here? I don't know. I'm lost. Please help me. Please intervene. Please heal this in my lineage. Prayed myself to sleep, got up the next day, did my practices, did my decrees, did bless me, went in to channel the divine, open my heart, realign myself back to love in the present moment. And then we got some movement. I leaned in instead of my tendency to lean out. Now, those who are fawns who lean in need to learn how to lean out. So this is not a one size fits all. The fawns need to pull back. The fighters need to push themselves in. Lean in with love. Does that make sense, you guys? So inspired action is always there with prayer. We can't have prayer without inspired action. So I lean in and I get communication. And we start talking about things and we start talking about things. And then things start to dissolve. Day 3, going into my feel and process practice, doing forgiveness work, unzipping her, connecting with her soul, making amends from soul to soul. And that's where I was this morning. I was in the deep, deep place of not just forgiveness, but like unzipping her and connecting to the part of her that I don't get access to, that aches me because I want so badly to be able to access that. And you can feel my emotion here, and it's real. And I think that to go from, I hate you, not really, but like, fuck you, into the part that's love, that's the work. Because we put all, our ego wants to protect and protect and protect and protect, and our heart just wants love. Our heart just wants love. So whether it's your ex-wife or ex-husband or a child, And so now my heart is starting to surrender and really go into what matters, which is love. You've never she's probably neurodivergent. She's probably on the spectrum. Who knows? Sometimes those stories help in understanding, like, oh, this was just something, a data point that was missing. And I just didn't know how to love her. And I just wanted to love her. Can you feel it? So I'm not using this as an emotional dumping ground, you guys, but I am using it to bring you into the emotion. So now I'm softened and I'm surrendered and I'm in love, which is the place I needed to get to, but I couldn't get there from a fight response or from my ego's protection. I couldn't get there until day 3 to this place of softening. And now nothing fucking matters. All of the right, wrong, and the good, bad, I didn't get this, you didn't get that, all of that to me now doesn't matter because Kuan Yin opened my heart. The divine opened my heart. And now this is something I can work with. This depth of emotion and vulnerability and love, this is where I need to work now. And so for the next couple of days, I'm going to be in prayer, working soul to soul, because sometimes ego to ego doesn't work. Mental body to mental body doesn't work. Thank you, Denise, for crying with me. I know you know. The daughters can, like, fiery daughters, right? Fiery boys. Sue, I see you. I know you can relate to this. So now in the depth of love, whether it's our spouse or our friend, in that depth of love, how can I just in this present moment show up in love? How can I just love now? Now I can't hug. I can't send a supportive text. That's not how she wants love. She's very picky. But I can in my heart just get to love instead of defending or fighting or doing what my ego needs to do to protect me. Thank you, ego. Thank you for protecting me. So if my story brought you into emotion, let's dive now and do a practice from that place, because that's the place that matters. And that's what I felt like Kuan Yin did. She just kind of like protected my heart, but opened it at the same time. And that's what I was praying to understand from Kuan Yin. I bought a book. I was going to sit on the beach and read the book. But no, Kuan Yin wanted to teach me this way. And so to keep my heart open and to feel protected. And hopefully I've transmitted that through my emotion. Hopefully that makes sense, what that is. And that's why these daughters are my fast track to enlightenment. Okay. So I'm going to mute and we're going to go in. If you will, just breathe into your upper belly. Okay. So as you breathe in, stay with whatever emotion may be there. And as you think of that loved one, that there's been like that hard protective coating, either between you, around you, or around their hearts, just see if you can dive into the emotion. Allow the emotion to connect you into the love. Breathing into your heart. Feeling into your belly and your body. Just picturing in your mind's eye that person that you feel like you want love from, you can't get love from. No matter what you do, it's always wrong or heated or cold. And if you can, just feel the desire for the love. And if you're not there yet, just feel the debate, the mind trying to protect itself in this relationship. Bringing in the violet flame in your heart, expanding it into the space around you. As you feel the struggle in the relationship, just ask the divine. If you want to borrow Kuan Yin, please do so. Ask the divine to enter into your heart. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just say, please enter my heart, divine. Jesus, Kuan Yin, please inhabit my heart. Please help me love. Please help me stop protecting. And as you drop into your heart, beyond the ego and the mind, the senses, just know that even if you don't feel love right now, that the divine is working on your heart. So concentrate here as you feel the divine light, the divine being, the ascended master Kuan Yin in your heart. Drop into the trust that Kuan Yin can handle this for you, that she can intervene. She can heal this relationship. Just feel in. Notice where she's implanted in your heart. Even if you can't feel it yet, ask her to protect your heart. Whatever that means to you. It's kind of a funny concept to protect your heart. Maybe that means filling in the gaps and the holes, the unworthiness and the unlovableness. Healing all the hurt in the past that's replaying in the present moment. Ask Kuan Yin to heal your heart. Ask Kuan Yin to tame the protective forces of your mind and your ego, assuring your ego that we're safe, everything's okay. You can calm down now. We're going to try this another way through the heart. As you breathe into your heart, just feel that Kuan Yin has matters. She's taken over this project. Let her manage this relationship with this person now. So you're surrendering it to Kuan Yin to bring the love and the strength, the protection and the compassion. Just keep breathing her frequency into your body. Just let that light move into your body like a fragrance being pulled into every cell. Just feel every cell activated with that love, compassion, protection. And feel her doing the same on the other person as you receive this transmission. Feel the other person receiving that sacred love. As you breathe in that love, feel the other person receiving that love. And as they receive it, it's stamped. Those love particles are stamped by your frequency. So as they receive Kuan Yin's love, they receive your love. Once you've felt that, imagine yourself unzipping your bodysuit off. Just unzipper yourself and feel your light body step forward. Just watch the divine unzip the other person in this scenario. And as they're unzipped, feel their light body, their soul, their heart receive your love, your soul, your heart. Just feel the meeting of the light bodies, your soul to their soul. Just feel yourself saying, I love you. I love you. Just see if you can feel their love. And if it feels natural, just say, I'm so sorry. Sorry we couldn't get the whole ego, mind, human thing straight. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. In the presence of love, it's almost not even necessary, the sorries and the focus on the past and the ego, but just receive their sorry, receive their love. Feel their soul's intent. Feel the connection. As you breathe in, just breathe this all into your body. See if you can receive this experience into every cell, every organ of your being. Begin to draw the violet consuming flame in and around each of you. And as you breathe in, allow this to be the most real thing, this love, to be the most real experience of that person. Everything else is lineage patterns and ego protections and the mind doing its thing. None of that matters. None of it matters. This love, this experience soul to soul is what matters most. It's what heals the relationship. So feel that if you can. And let's build a little snapshot of a destination vibration as you see each of your souls moving back into the physical being, to the human body. Just allow yourself a picture of what it feels like and looks like for this situation with this person to be healed, for this relationship to come back into balance in both hearts. So for me, it's just a simple hug and a deep sense with her that we've processed this, that we can move to the next level of our relationship. So it's just her walking in the front door and feeling a sense of that karma's over. We're good now. Just see if you can feel into an experience. Begin to make it a more tangible feeling in your body, visualization, emotion in your feelings, thoughts. Okay, we're good. This is good. We grew. We're on the other side of it. As you feel that, and you feel that honor to their soul, if you'll go back to honoring Kuan Yin, thank you. Thank you for your work. Thank you for staving off the carnage. Thank you for the love and the grace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Take a deep breath into your body. And seal that, if you will, by saying amen or and so it is, and so it is done, and so it is.